There's always a moment, not the loud, dramatic kind, but the quiet one. The moment you know something has to change, and not because someone told you, but because your soul felt it. For me, that moment didn't start with the scale. It started with the memory. This is your host, K. Reed Jonay, and this is The Weight of Her Story. You know, I never planned on telling this part of the story. Not because it didn't matter, but because it felt like too much to unpack in one sitting. Too many layers, too many rooms. I wasn't sure I had the strength to open up. But the more I sat with it, the more I realized this is where the story begins. Not at the weight loss, not at the before and after pictures, but right here, in the weight of what I carried before any pounds ever showed up on my body. And maybe you'll see a piece of your story in it too. Remembering I was 13 when the shift happened. Not a birthday, not a breakup. It was the moment I stopped being the only child in the house. When foster children came into our home, I had to grow up fast and without anyone saying anything. School, work, sports, I did them all. Still trying to make my mom proud, but I also had to figure out how to share her. And the truth, it didn't always feel good. It felt like I disappeared a little. Like I had to be the strong one, the one who didn't complain. And that kind of shift, it plants seeds. You don't realize it then, but later, you'll look up and see the roots of silence growing everywhere. Now, I didn't grow up around alcohol. My mom never did drugs, but sugar was everywhere. It was our celebration and our comfort. It was the one thing that didn't talk back, didn't reject you, and didn't leave. And over time, it became a very soft place. Pies, cookies, ice cream. That was my version of binge. Not fast food, not full plates, but a whole pack of cookies, especially when I felt low. Late night ice creams when no one is watching. And even when I got older, I could eat a healthy meal and still chase it with sugary rewards. I didn't know it then, but I was teaching myself how to self-soothe with sweetness. The turning point didn't come in a mirror. It came in that memory I mentioned earlier. It was about my grandmother who passed at 62 years old, and my aunt who passed in her mid-50s, and my mom, still alive, still struggled with the same illnesses and the same side effects that they had. And that's when it hit me. All three of them had the same blood type, type B, and I was not type B. Even though I shared their habits, some of their cravings, their celebrations, my body told a different story. My chemistry wasn't the same. And I realized what was working for them or what hurt them might not apply to me at all. That was the seed of Blood Type Fit. Not a program, but a way to listen to what my body was really saying, not just my upbringing. In the beginning, my motivation to lose weight wasn't just about me. It was about helping my mom. It was about becoming the kind of woman, the kind of mother I knew I could be. Not the tired one who couldn't keep up with their son. Not the one who passed down sugar binges and coping habits. But the one who broke the pattern and built something new. I remember saying to myself, I don't want to see my mom leave this earth early because of something she could have changed. And I knew if I did it first, she'd trust me enough to follow. So I didn't lose the weight just to look good. I lost the weight to carry my family differently. And maybe that's what you've been trying to do too. But here's the thing. Even as I lost weight, the sugar still whispered to me. I started switching the type of sweets, but the binges, they didn't just disappear. It wasn't too much later, recently even, that I truly faced that addiction. Not as a diet problem, but as an emotional one. And that, again, is how I expanded Blood Type Fit. I didn't want another trendy plan. I wanted truth. I wanted to know why my body responded the way that it did. Why my energy crashed. Why I craved certain things and reacted differently than others. And the answer was in my blood. Once I began aligning with my blood type, everything shifted. The workouts, my food, even my stress routines. They all started working with me, not against me. That's why this work matters. Because your body is speaking. And when you finally listen, you stop fighting yourself. You know, losing 10, 20, 30, or even 100 pounds like I did, it isn't easy. It does take work, preparation, support, and sometimes good old tears. But knowing what and why things work best for you, that can ease your transition to a healthier lifestyle. And understanding that comfort isn't best rewarded. Because sometimes sitting in that uncomfortable space, you can hear your truth more clearly. This is what makes it easier to move forward. This is how you begin to heal and how you keep the weight off. And I don't mean just the pounds. This is Blood Type Fit. Blood Type Fit was born from all of this, not to be a quick fix, but to be a reset, a homecoming to your body, to your identity, and to your biology. If you've been nodding your head quietly to these episodes, if you've seen yourself in cracks of my voice or pauses between the words, then maybe this season was never just about my story. It was about yours too. And I hope you'll stay with me because season 2 is coming. So this is your invitation to rebuild, not from punishment, but from peace. I'll be taking a short pause to prepare for season 2, but until then, take care of yourself today, even if it's just in one small way. Because remember, you You deserve that much.